the lights, the speed, the zone. Champions, they're not born, they're built, forged by consistency, shaped by discipline. They compete, many fall, a few rise. Fueled by those who believed from the start, driven by the self-hunger inside. Because at the finish, there's only one champion, but there are many winners, each stepping forward on their own journey. This is DSpec. This is HYPER. Hello and welcome to round 5 of DSpec HYPER. 5 rounds now into the competition and things are getting pretty tight at the top of the leaderboard and all our pilots putting in some great results. Now the big news out of round 5 in qualifying is that we have a number of our pilots from this season out for round number 5's final. There's cadet camps, there is military international drone racing tournaments. There are a number of things on at the moment. There's homework as we get towards the end of the school year as well for a lot of our under 18 pilots, and therefore we have a much reduced field. So tonight, rather than our usual 24 pilot double elimination format, we have condensed it down to a top 16. Same amount of races, still 13 races and then onto our final. However, only 4 pilots at a time competing per race. Top 2 moving on and staying within our winners bracket. Our bottom 2, positions 3 and 4, will move down to our redemption bracket where they have one more chance to stay in the competition. Right, before we go to the ground and check out the racing and get into it for tonight, let's have a look at our overall leaderboard currently in season 2025 of DSpec HYPER. So currently sitting here at the top is Red to Rotor on 95 points. Wheels sits in second on 80 points, and just behind him, 1 point behind, is Shutter Speed, who tonight is currently over in the UK for the Military International. Hutto in 4th place. Now Prop, who in every race he's competed in has won, sits in 5th. In 6th place, Slugus, who's also our current TQ for this round of racing. With so many pilots out in a condensed field, this is a great opportunity for pilots to, 1, take out the win, but also to place high and score points, not just for themselves, but also for their teams, while we have a look at the team for 2025. So currently on top of the leaderboard, we have Team Storm Circuit on 119 points. Not far behind, though, the Obsidian Hawks, who have been very strong in qualifying throughout the rounds, in all rounds in which have involved team racing. In 3rd place, Emerald Syndicate. We have in 4th and 5th a tie between Solar Vortex and the Ghost Sector, and Team Redline currently in 6th place, though with a number of absences this round, they have a great chance of building their points and moving higher onto the leaderboard. Obviously, as we have discussed, our pilot racing for points and prizes for this round. Round prizes currently, this is not round 1, but round number 5, but prizes stay the same. $30 prizey gift card, ultimate gift card, $25 gift card for 2nd place, and then in 3rd place, a $20 gift card to go along with our championship prizes at the end of the season. So without any further ado, let's head to the ground and check out. Our pilots are already on the track getting warmed up with our track that's been released for a couple of weeks now. Now, if we want to have a look here at our qualifying results, just give me a second to bring this up. Our qualifying results for round number 5, Slugus, our TQ, almost, 2 seconds there, ahead of Prop FPV from Team Redline. In 3rd place, Red to Rotor. Wheelman in 4th. Wheels in 5th, running at our top 5, and only 15 pilots putting in times for this round, obviously with a lot of absences. However, our pilots do know if you can't race in the final, you still will get points for your team and your position on the leaderboard just by putting in a qualifying round. And examples of that we see with McQueen and Mango, unlikely to feature in the racing tonight. Okay, in the pilot pits here, I have our first heat up and ready. So let's say g'day to Red to Rotor, Kiddo FPV, Red Dog, and Phoenix FPV. Good evening, guys. Hello, hello. Ready to rock and roll. Race 1, 3 heats. Let's reactivate our pilots. I'm going to turn everyone to spectate very quickly. Getting our controls ready to go. Okay, Kiddo, Red to roll. Phoenix, can I see you in the game? There's Phoenix. So all 4 pilots ready to go in the game. Ready to go racing, guys? Let's do it. Just picking an angle for the launch for this one. Okay, let's go. Race 1. Off and racing with the whole shot going to Red to Rotor there. Kiddo FPV, followed by Red Dog, and then Phoenix in 4th position. We follow Red to Rotor as he goes through the lower section now, around and into that dive gate. A bit of issues there for him. Here comes Kiddo, here comes Red Dog, nice and close. We'll go high to have a look at where they are. Red to Rotor still out in front as he comes through onto lap number 2 now. Red Dog in 2nd, Kiddo in 3rd, and Phoenix just working through that high section and now into the lower section in the middle, as it looks like Red to Rotor's there made a pass for a lap on him. Red to Rotor now into that sort of corkscrew section towards the end. He's now onto his final lap. Red Dog sitting in 2nd. 3rd place is Kiddo.
Lap 2.
Now onto the lead lap goes Red Dog. Red to Rotor out of the dive gate. Kiddo onto the final lap, but as Red to Rotor takes the first win in Heat 1 of Race 1. Phoenix now coming through the slalom now and into that spiral down. Oh, colliding with the gate there. Red Dog in 2nd place, secures 2nd. Quite easy there. Kiddo FPV now making his way through the dive gate. Phoenix still on his 2nd lap though. Here comes Kiddo. He will complete his race here with 3 laps down in 3rd place. Red to Rotor though getting some more, and now we'll just have a look at Phoenix and see how he's going. Into that dive gate he goes. Now it's a 180 corkscrew. And then out and a little short straight to end the lap.
Lap 2.
Phoenix now moving on to his last lap. Through that slalom he goes. Spiraling down. Almost a reverse split S. It's an interesting little move. And then through this high section here. Then a split S into the bottom and coming back through that lower section. Left-hand sweeping turn into the dive gate. And then into that little 180 degree turn, corkscrew. Phoenix now coming around that final corner, and that will be a race
Lap 3.
1, Heat 1 completes. We'll save and clear those results. And we'll move straight on to race Heat number 2. Red to Rotor, followed by Kiddo, followed by Phoenix, then Red Dog. Red Dog slow to get off the blocks. Red to Rotor already through the high section and out. Kiddo not far behind, although makes an error coming down to that split S. Red Dog, though, might be able to make a pass if she can hold on. Red to Rotor now onto lap 2 already. Kiddo, Red Dog, that's where the battle is. Kiddo and Red Dog. Kiddo in 2nd. Red Dog now makes the pass. No, Kiddo onto their 2nd lap. Kiddo makes a mistake in the slalom that allows Red Dog to get out in front. She's now probably 2-3 gates ahead. Red to Rotor onto his final lap. Red Dog and Kiddo saw each other there with Red Dog going through the low section, Kiddo through the high. Bouncing off that 3-gate structure there goes Red Dog. And here comes Red to Rotor, smooth. As he finishes up. 17-second laps there for Red to Rotor. Fastest of 17.1, an average of 17.6. That consistency is what he will want to see and is why he's on top of the leaderboard currently in the competition. Red Dog in second, Kiddo in third. Red Dog locks in second. Kiddo crashing on the last gate there as he takes third, and we are still with Phoenix. He's on lap number 2, coming around and into that dive gate. The 180. Oh, he's improving already. Now onto the final lap goes Phoenix FPV through the slalom section. Kiddo getting in some great laps and some practice. Spiraling down goes Phoenix. Should be able to see from here as he comes into this high section. Split S there, turning around, looping back around. Ooh, crashing there as he enters that second of the lower gates. And around and into this dive. Out of the dive, into these 180s. 180, then a corkscrew. He wants to go over the top, back through that gate, and around. And Phoenix finishes up in 4th place. We'll save and clear those results, moving straight onto 3rd heat of race number 1. Ready, pilots? I love it. Let's do it. Red to Rotor again with a whole shot. Kiddo in second, Red Dog in third. That's how they have started, but Kiddo unable to maintain that second spot with a fast finishing Red Dog. Can he eliminate errors and take a second in heat number 3? Red to Rotor already onto lap number 2. Kiddo now into that 3-gate structure there. Those 180s and corkscrew Red Dog now into that structure and out. Kiddo, Red Dog all onto the lead lap now, lap number 2. Phoenix still working away on lap number 1 as he comes into the dive gate. Here comes Red to Rotor. Nice, and through that section onto his final lap now. We follow Red to Rotor as he spirals down into the high section.
Lap 2.
Into the dive goes Red to Rotor. Already a lapping Red Dog there, who's in third.
Lap 3. Lap 2.
Kiddo with a good half a track ahead. He should take second place in heat number 3. As he comes through, locks in second place. Red Dog now into those lower gate sections. Into that dive. Now into the 180 corkscrews. And she will lock in third place. With that result, we now move to Phoenix, who's coming through the high sections now on lap number 2. Split S there, coming around. Oh, just colliding with the top of the gate as he exits the lower section in the middle of the track. And now around into the dive. Phoenix on lap number 2.
Lap 2.
Now moves on to his final lap. Red to Rotor getting all the time he can on the track here. He's up on the FPV feet above. So he goes through that high section, split S there, and into the lower track section. The more laps, the more data he can gather, perfecting those lines, improving everything. Oh, he just crashes it right there for me as I'm talking about him. So here comes Phoenix through that lower section again. and into the dive. And here comes Phoenix crossing the line. He locks in 4th position. And that will save and clear those results. Having a quick look at the results there. Red to Rhoda takes it with 3 wins. Red Dog in 2nd place. She will move on to race number 6 with Red to Rhoda. Kiddo, unfortunately, 1 point away from Red Dog in 3rd. He and Phoenix will go through, and we'll see them again in race number 5. Thank you, guys. So, it's nice and simple up now, which is going to be interesting. I'm expecting to see a prop FPV, a Hutto, Mango, and a Crossy. Now, I know Mango is a late withdrawal. We were expecting to see a prop. At the moment, I've only got 2. I've got a Crossy and a Hutto. Welcome, gentlemen. I'm going to give it a couple of seconds, but I am yet to see a prop. But I think not in the pits. Rightio, guys, I'm going to kick on heat 1 of race number 2. Good news, good news. You guys will continue straight through to race number 6, where you will race off and face a Red to Rhoda and Red Dog. So, let's get underway. Rightio, Hutto and Crossy. As we take the high view here, and we'll watch Hutto come through that high section now. Split S, spiraling around and into that dive gate. Crossy now working his way into the high section as Hutto moves on to lap number 2. Crossy into that split S spot, and Hutto through the spiral down. Both of them there now coming into that triple section, the 180 corkscrew, but Hutto making a massive pass there as he moves onto his final lap in 1st place. 18.7 average for Hutto currently on his laps. We saw 17s from Red to Rhoda. So Hutto on a good pace that we'll see him, and he takes the win there already. So on a good pace that might see him sneak into the final. We'll see how he goes. Only a top 4 final, unlike the top 6 we've had previously. But we'll follow Crossy now as he goes through on lap number 2. Into this 180. You want to keep that nice and tight, nice and close. Crossy, the closer you to the obstacles, the less track you'll do, and ultimately the faster you'll become with your times. You'll be surprised the slower you go, and you're trying to keep do less of the track, as I say. So Crossy now into that high section. Into the low now. He's on lap number 2, so I think he's picking up the pace a little bit here into this 180 section. Looking good with the corkscrew. I'm keen to see the lap time on this.
Lap 3.
Another 44 consistence there from Rossi. Rightio, pilots, race is over. Well done. Position 1 and 2. Let's go straight on to heat number 2. Hutto in our FPV feed up above. And there he goes, and there goes Crossy. We'll follow Hutto out in front as he comes into this high section now. Oh, makes an error, but able to recover nice and tight through that split S. You can see the trails there, the pink trails of Hutto on the screen Not getting too far away from any of those obstacles.
Lap 1.
He moves now onto lap number 2. Crossy working through the high section now as he does that little split S through the bottom there. Here comes Hutto through the high. Ooh, cuts it too tight and bounces a little bit off the gate there, but recovers. Sorry, I'm hitting the wrong button and getting rid of our pilot data there. Crossy now working his way into that dive gate. Hutto's already made the pass in the lap. He now will move on to his final lap.
2.
Slower laps by Hutto here. 21s and an average of 23. A couple of errors, it looks like.
1.
But he's going to use this time. For both these pilots, though, Crossy and Hutto, guaranteed to move through to race number 6 in the winner's bracket. So this is just a great opportunity to get laps, practice, refine, and just get better and better as they move deeper into the finals. And Hutto there takes the win. Nice and easy there with a 21.7 fastest lap for him. We're now following Crossy as he comes his way around into the dive gate. Spiraling down in through the dive gate. Nice and smooth, Crossy. That looking good. Here comes Crossy now.
Lap 2.
43. He's back on that pace that he saw before. Spiraling down now, Crossy on his final lap. That reverse split S. Then into this high section. Double gate, double gate. Into a split S. Here comes Hutto behind him. Into the low section now goes Crossy. Improving with every lap, every race is great to see. Oh, having another second shot at the dive gate. He comes out now into this 180 section through these DSpec gates. Into that corkscrew. And Crossy crosses the finish line. The finish. The heat number 2. We have one more race to go, guys. Ready to rock and roll? Let's do it. So Hutto there, spiraling through that high section now. As we follow him through the track, into that 180 corkscrew.
Lap 1.
Hutto onto lap number 1. Crossy now coming through that lower section now and into the dive. Hutto about to make his way through the high section as well. Into the dive goes Hutto on lap number 2. Crossy still on lap number 1. Hutto there makes the pass.
Lap 1.
Crossy looking faster and faster. 41 second lap for him. A 20-second lap there for Hutto. Through the low section he goes. Just got to get my screens working. Smooth into the dive gate goes Hutto now. And that 180 corkscrew. Hutto takes the win with an average of 21.5 as we follow Crossy now, who is picking up the pace. Through the dive gate, nice and easy. Into that 180 goes Crossy. This is lap number 2 for him. Just one more corner and then he's on to his final lap.
Lap 2.
Here comes Crossy now. Spiraling down, 180 degree left-hand turn into a reverse split S. And then around into the high section. Split S to come back around now into the lower section. Left-hand sweeping turn, spiraling around down into the dive gate and then into this 180 corkscrew section. And this will be race 2, done and dusted. Crossy in second, Hutto in third. We will finish, save, and clear that one. But the results there, Hutto and Crossy, we'll see you guys in race number 6. For Prop, if he does turn up, he will be in race number 5 with one more chance to stay in the competition before he's eliminated. Thanks, guys. Okay, up now, race number 3, heat number 1, as we are just powering through our lineup here. So up now in this one, correction, I will redo that because that is the wrong one. This is race number 3. Race number 3 with Willman, Wheels, Ravenous, and Link. I can see... Oh, actually, Ravenous, I believe, is also another who is out with the cadet camp. Oh, CGO's just joined me here. Any issues, Chris? Lucas. Oh, so we're missing. We are missing a Mad Dog and a McQueen. Okay, that's all right. We'll get to see some fast laps from Slugus. Yeah, thank you. Rightio, with a number of pilots out. Unfortunately, as some of you may have known, we had to move this round with a number of pilots as well as our race coordinating staff involved in in real life drone race next weekend at the Richmond Air Show. That's Richmond, New South Wales air show there. Flying under the big top, we'll have a few of our cadet pilots. I believe we'll have Red Dog competing, myself and CGO, who he assists in the staff here at DSpec, all racing there. So unable to do our normal race on that round, and we had to move it to tonight. And unfortunately, yeah, a number of other pilots are out. We have so much racing across Australia this month and next month. It is insane. A lot of our nationals, thanks Willman here joining me, a lot of our pilots are competing in the Drone Nationals that are coming up in October. We just had the Tiny Whoop Championships last weekend. It's a massive period for drone racing across Australia, which is great to see. And all amongst that, DSpec HYPER is continuing to go. Okay, pilots. So I have Wheels. In fact, Wheels was a participant of that Tiny Whoop Championships last weekend. So DSpec pilots racing everywhere across the country. So I should have a link. I have a Wheels. I have a Wheelman. Looking good. Okay, guys, let's get straight to it. Wheelman. No, Wheels with the whole shot. Wheels out in front leading. Wheelman. Wheelman, no, capitalizing on a slight mistake there from Wheels. And he's got quite a big lead now. 1 and 2 move on in the competition. And position number 3 will move down to our redemption bracket. So Willman already out and on a lap number 2. Wheels joins him now in lap number 2. Here comes Link, though. He's about to make his way onto the lead lap as well.
Lap 1.
Oh, a couple of little errors there from Willman, who was racing again today out at Rebels up in Brisbane. Came 4th, I believe, in their competition today.
Lap 2.
So Wheels now onto his final lap as well as Willman comes into that dive gate. Willman is our pilot in the FPV feed up above me if you're paying attention there.
Lap 3.
So Willman taking out the win. 17.8 fastest lap, an average of 18.6.
Lap 3.
Going to be interesting as we get to the finals. We'll have Slugus up next. He'll be doing a solo run. We'll get to see the sort of pace that he's putting on. Our current TQ. Wheels, obviously there, finishing in 2nd place. And we'll just have Link still to go, who's in 3rd currently. Coming through that corkscrew section. This will be the final obstacle, and he will finish up in 3rd place. Not too far behind. 32nd fastest lap for him, a 19 flat for Wheels, and a 17.8 for Willman. Okay, guys, let's go straight into heat number 2. Wheels with that hole shot. Wheelman in second place. The battle between these two was close for the first half of the first lap. Wheelman now just pushing ahead. Oh, it looks like an error there from Wheels. Is what is the only thing separating them at the moment, really. That first half a lap, they are consistent, but errors allowing Wheelman to get ahead. But there's plenty of time left tonight in the competition with our elimination format. Hopefully Wheels can warm up and start to challenge. He currently sits second overall on the championship leaderboard, thanks to, again, good consistency throughout the competition. So Wheelman already onto his final lap now, 17.3 fastest, 17.5 average. That is the kind of pace we saw from Red to Rotor in race number 1, as Wheels now moves on to the final lap as well. And Wheelman finishes up in first place. Wheels now into that dive gate section. As we keep up nice and close with him, he comes through, finishing in second. 23.5 average for him. If we follow Link, he is on lap number 2 at the moment. Now onto the final lap goes Link. It's that spiral down. In through the high section goes Link now. Split S. Doubling back around into that lower part. And into the dive he goes. Lap number 3, Wheelman and Wheels getting some extra time on the track. And here comes Link taking third in heat number 2. We will save. We will clear those results. We'll grid up and get ready for heat number 3, pilots. Wheels again with that hole shot. Wheelman in second place as they go through that spiral down into the reverse split S. Wheelman now makes the pass now as they go through the high section. Split S coming around for the lower section now. Into the dive. Wheelman first. Wheels not far behind him. He's able to hold on now. This is going to put a bit of a challenge for Wheelman in the third heat of race number 3. Both onto lap number 2 through the spiral down. Reverse split S. Wheelman out in front. Wheels not far behind. At least one, maybe 1.5 gates behind. Into the dive gate they go. Wheelman through the triple section. Wheels getting caught up a little bit there. Link is onto lap number 2. Now onto the final lap. Wheelman now starting to capitalise on his lead. But Wheels, an 18.3. Fastest lap for him. A 16.9 from Wheelman. And Wheelman takes the win in heat number 3, but that, from my eye, is the fastest laps we've seen tonight with a 16.9 and Wheels taking in second. 16.9, fastest lap by Wheelman, and 18.3 by Wheels as well. As Link now moves on to the final lap of his run for race 3, heat 3. Through that split S section, around the bottom part goes Wheels. Oh, sorry, not Wheels, Link FPV. An average of 34 so far, but we'll see how this lap pans out for him. 31 there for Wheels. That was his last lap. So an average of 33, but a fastest one of 31.2. That should bring us to the end. Wheelman and Wheels, you guys will move on to race number 8. Where you'll be likely racing off against Slugus, I reckon. Link, we will see you in race number 7 coming up very soon. Thank you very much, guys. Cool. Whilst we get gridded up, I'm just going to go to a very quick ad break whilst we get Mr. Slugus gridded up. We'll see you really shortly. Rightio, we are back and we have our Slugus. I'll save and clear those laps. Let's get gridded up and ready to go. There's Slugus warming up. Solo run for him, so just chance to get times on the board. Now we saw Slugus here before we were able to just have a chat, just one-on-one. But 16.9, fastest individual lap there by Willman. That's probably the fastest I've seen tonight. How do you find that one? How do you reckon you will go against that kind of pace? It's so easy. Yeah, nice. Okay. Without putting any more torture on your solo run, let's get rocking and rolling. So, Slugus through the whole shot. One pilot will be able to follow him through the entire thing as he goes through the high section now. Split S coming around the lower part into the dive gate. Lap 1 about to be over for Slugus.
Lap 1.
16.3. That already, his opening laps of the competition tonight is the fastest we have seen so far. Slugus now coming into that dive gate section now. What is lap number 2 going to be? We're going to be getting through this race very quickly. Slugus now, 16.3, still an average though of 16.4, so he's on the money. Here he comes through the high section. Slugus into the dive. Lap number 3, we're going to be done dusted very quickly. Bang. An average of 16.5 for 3 laps for Slugus. 49 seconds. A little bit more if you want to count the whole shot, but well done, Mr. Slugus. Let's get ready for heat number 2. Unsurprisingly, Slugus there with the whole shot. Spiraling down now, coming around into that reverse split S section. He goes through the high section now. Split S again, coming around now into the dive. I've got to do a lot of button clicking very quickly to follow him because he is that quick. Now Slugus onto lap number 2. Spiraling down. Into the high section he goes. Lap 1 was a 16.9 for Slugus now.
Lap 2.
16.3, lap number 2. Into the dive he goes. What is this one going to look like? Nice and tight through there. 16.3, an average of 16.7. 3 laps done and dusted for Slugus. How are you finding the track so far? Yeah, I think I'm not getting... I do apologise to those who may be watching the stream. I don't think I'm getting the sound from Discord coming through. Just give me a second here. Oh, I can hear you. I got you. I just don't think it's coming through. Let me just go into here. Can you just talk now? Okay. Just give me a second. Yeah, no, you're all good, mate. You're fine. It's just... No, I don't think it's coming through. So I apologize, guys. Yeah, It's going to be difficult to sort on the fly. That's okay. Let's get into your third heat now, and we will just move on. Rightio, ready to rock and roll, mate? So Slugus now into that high section, into the lower section he goes. The question here, one pilot in this race, it's purely time trial. What kind of times is he getting? A 16.5, lap 1 for him. 3 laps in these races here in Velocidrone. Nice and tight through that reverse split as he goes through that high section now, sweeping back around to the lower. Spiraling around into the dive gate he goes. looks like a slight correction there. 16.9 average. As he comes through the high section into the lower. Oh, another correction there on that corkscrew, but
Lap 3.
I'll say, mate, I don't know if people can hear you, but I'll talk to you anyway, but a slower run, but still 17.5 average, a 52 for 3 laps there. Fantastic effort. Nonetheless, you will be up in race 8. You'll be versing off, I believe it'll be Willman and Wheels in race 8. But thank you very much for your efforts there. All done, dusted, mate. So moving on to race number 5, Kiddo, Phoenix, Prop and Mango. This will be interesting to see how we all rank up here. So, confirming that. Moving on to here. A couple little button presses on my behalf. So up now in this one, Kiddo from Go Sector will have Phoenix. No prop so far. And no Mango. So good news, gentlemen. Kiddo and Phoenix, you guys are automatically going to be moving on due to our low attendance for round 5. Ready to rock and roll into this one? Silence is a yes. Let's do it. Who's starting the race? Oh, yeah, no, thanks, Lucas. So, Kiddo FPV and Phoenix in this one. Kiddo FPV in our FPV feed. Phoenix now coming through that spiral down section. Everything all right there, Phoenix? Slow off the blocks.
Lap 1.
That would probably be a computer issue on your side. But, yeah. Oof, yeah. So, yeah, graphics, turn the graphics down as much as you can to get as many frame rates as you can. Although you are looking choppy even on the stream as I follow you here. Nonetheless, Kiddo FPV now moving on to his final lap. Spiraling down into that reverse split as he goes. Oh, some errors there from Kiddo. Takes back off at a great rate of knots, coming through that dive gate now and into the 180 corkscrew. Hitting the top of that DSpec gate there. Coming around the Mantis FPV flags, and he will finish heat 1 of race 5 in first place. Phoenix still on lap number 1 though. Hard to tell, but there is very, it's even jerky on the stream here. I'm not sure what is happening. Very strange. But Phoenix down to lap number 2 on the FPV feed up above. You see there the tiny train is what we are flying here in the competition. The spec drone for DSpec HYPER. So in the next races coming up, this is race number 5. In the next one, race number 6. Now this is obviously part of our redemption bracket. The good news being that Kiddo and Phoenix will continue on to race number 9, regardless of where they finish in these races, with only 2 pilots here, with the absence of Prop and Mango. Race number 6 coming up after this. Now, Phoenix now onto his last lap. We'll go high. Apologies. In race 6, Red to Rotor, Red Dog, Hutto, and Crossy. That is a very big race. That's part of the current winners bracket. In race 7, we're going to see Link, Ravenous, and McQueen. We'll have a solo run with Link. Again, that is part of the elimination. So with the absences, lots of chances to stay in the competition and progress and get good points here for all our pilots. So Phoenix on his final lap now. Coming around is that dive gate. You can see it's just, I'm not sure what's happening. It's very slow and jerky. It's not. But he keeps it tight through here. You can see there on the FPV feed. Very strange, but he'll finish up. That's heat 1, done and dusted, pilots. Let's roll straight into heat number 2. Yours, yes. Yeah, certainly, mate. Yeah, it won't change your results. If you want to even restart the game or something like that, happy for that. I'll get you back in for heat number 3 if you can. Yeah. Yeah, no dramas at all. Because you're already going through, so it doesn't change the results at all. Okay, so we just have Kiddo here in this one. Another little solo run. The races leading up towards the pointy end are going to be a little quiet, but I expect the action to get really hot closer to the pointy end of tonight's finals. So Kiddo now coming through that lower section now and into the dive gate. This is lap number 2 for him. Currently at 21.01, lap number 1 for Kiddo now as he comes through onto his final lap now. Average of 22.7. Spiraling around into that reverse split as he goes and into the high section. Prop damage of 50% there for Kiddo now. Oh, another error bouncing off that gate there as he comes into the dive. One of the youngest in the competition here in DSpec HYPER. Only 10 years old, is that correct, Kiddo? I'm going to say yes. Potentially 11 if he's had a birthday. But there's the win for Kiddo FPV finishing up there. I'm going to save and clear. We might just wait a little bit for Phoenix if he can get back in. Restart the computer. Okay, no worries, mate. All good. I can bring it up now. You will be in race 9. This is race number 5, so you've got some time. Yeah, no dramas. So yeah, you're already going through. Okay, Kiddo, you ready to go for the last one? Of course you are. Let's go. So Kiddo FPV off with the whole shot, a 1.55 second whole shot. Into the dive he goes. Again, just like to shout out our sponsors here that allow us to run an event like DSpec HYPER, a whole season-long Velocidrone tournament. We have Radio Master, Axis Flying, BCI Motors as well. Thank you very much. And GemFan for your support here. Not to mention also Mantis FPV, Vosscell batteries as well. But Radio Master, GemFan, Axis, and VCI, you guys are the big ones that allow us to carry out and it'll give out prizes and other types of rewards to our pilots. Again, DSpec HYPER is a developmental league, competition that allows us to grow and develop the fastest young racing pilots here in Australia. We know that the simulator is a great training tool, and more than just training your fingers and thumbs, DSpec HYPER allows you to train competition scenarios. So putting that pressure on pilots to compete at the highest levels in the safety of their own home using the training tools that they've got at home. But Kiddo, congratulations. Wins across the board in heat race number 5. We'll save that. We'll now move on to race number 6. Now, this is a big one. We have Red to Rotor, Red Dog, Hutto, and Crossy. Welcome all. How are you guys going tonight? Good. Excellent. So I have 4 pilots. We start to split you guys up from this winners bracket. 1 and 2 will continue. 3 and 4 will drop to redemption bracket. Ready to get into it? Okay. Let's go. Red to Rotor, whole shot, followed by Hutto, followed by Red Dog, followed by Crossy. Red to Rotor with a bit of a lead as they go into the lower section there in the high section. Hutto following him in through the dive gate. Need to stay high because these guys are fast and quick. Red to Rotor onto lap number 2. 16.8. His fastest so far as he makes a little error there on the second flag of the slalom, spiraling down into the reverse split S. And here comes Hutto now, spiraling down into the reverse split S. Red Dog onto lap number 2 as well. Crossy was still working away on lap number 1. Here comes Red to Rotor through that triple section now, out and onto the final lap. Hutto out of that triple section and onto the final lap as well. About 2 seconds difference between Red to Rotor and Hutto. Red Dog putting in 25-second laps so far. She now moves on to a final lap with 24.9, lap number 2. Crossy now onto his second lap. Red to Rotor takes the win. Here comes Hutto. He takes second place. Red Dog now through the lower section into that dive gate. Corkscrew. Couple of flags. And she takes third. We have Crossy working away on lap number 2 currently. Crossy flying what looks to be in angle mode, correct? Yep. Have you given acro a try? Yeah, okay. I would have a look at rates, and we can probably talk another time, but finish your laps, and we'll see if we can get you flying a little faster for the remainder of the season, maybe practicing a bit of acro. I would definitely turn down the default rates from Velocidrone. Crossing now into that split S. But not too bad. 51 seconds his fastest so far, and this one's looking even better. And Crossy finishes, there we go, taking a good 5 seconds off his fastest lap in that one for a 46-second lap for Crossy. Okay, pilots. Let's save and clear those results and get straight into our second heat of race number 6. It's the Hutto and Red to Rotor show. The battle now between these two as they come out of the slalom section and into the high section. Red to Rotor, followed by Hutto now through the lower part. Into the dive. Red to Rotor now with a bit more of a lead as he comes out of those triples and onto lap number 2. Hutto now into the triple section. Red Dog now coming into the triple section. She's going to try and make a bit of a gain on Hutto. Hutto and Red Dog now on that lead lap with Red to Rotor, but he is about to come out of those triples and onto his final lap, that is. Averaging 17 seconds for 2 laps so far. Here comes Red Dog through the dive and Hutto now onto the lead lap. Oh, makes an error on the first flag of the slalom. Red Dog now onto the final lap. Can she make up the distance? It's about 3 seconds between her and Hutto. Red to Rhoda takes the win. Hutto into the dive now as Red Dog goes through the high section. Hutto makes an error on the last flag. Coming back around, and he takes second, but here comes Red Dog through the triples and out. And she takes third. Crossing onto lap number 2, a 44-second lap number 1 for him. Starting to warm up and increase his pace, that's for sure. Now onto his final lap goes Crossy. Averaging 45, that's good consistent flying from him. So Hutto, I believe your father was down in Canberra last weekend at the Tiny Whip Championships. Are you a micro flyer? Are you a micro flyer as well? Yeah, excellent. We might see you next year at the championships then. Now, I believe we'll be seeing Red Dog, Red to Rhoda, and Hutto. You guys are all competing in the Australian Dread Nationals coming up in Brisbane in October. Oh, that's right, Hutto, you do. Yeah, state championships for Western Australia. So Crossy there, finishing across the line in 4th place. Great consistency from him. 46-second average, a fastest of 44. Okay, heats will be heat number 3 so far. I'll save and clear those results. Confirm that we're coming up here. We'll have a look at where we sit, as this is important. Understanding who goes through the winners and who goes through, drops down to our redemption bracket. So the results have been mirror images across races 1 and 2. 2 points for Red to Rhoda, 4 points for Hutto, 6 points for Red Dog. So 2 points separating each of our pilots. A bit of work for Red Dog to do, I'd say, if she wants to continue in the winners bracket. But she still will be continuing the races. These guys still have lots of chances left. Okay. Let's go racing for heat number 3. Off and racing. Red to Rhoda with the whole shot. Just ahead of Hutto now. As they come through into the high section and into that split S that designates the delineation mark, I should say, between the higher and lower section of the track. Into the triples. Out of the triples goes Red to Rhoda. Out of the triples goes Hutto. Not far behind. A second between Red to Rhoda and Hutto. This is the kind of flying Hutto will want to continue through into the finals. Red to Rhoda now is on to the lap number 2. As Crossy comes out of the dive gate, Red to Rhoda now moves on to his final lap. And Hutto not far behind, maintaining a 1 second gap. Although he's starting to close it just a little bit. They cross each other through the higher and lower sections. Red to Rhoda into the dive and into the triples. Crossy onto lap number 2. Red Dog now joins onto the final lap. As Red to Rhoda takes the win. A 17.5 average over the 3 laps as Hutto takes second. That consistency is probably the definition of Red to Rhoda's season so far in DSpec HYPER. And I tell you what, it's bodes well for him as we move into the real life racing at Drone Nationals and the pointy end of the HYPER season. Consistency is key. Red Dog there crossing the line for 3rd. Her first fastest lap of this race was a 22.1. And Crossy now about to move on to his final lap as well, picking up the pace. A 45-second lap number 1. An average of 46 for his 2 laps. Hutto getting more time on the track. Crossy now into this split S section. Bounces off it a little bit. Comes back around. Into the lower. I do apologise for those who may be watching the stream. I don't have the audio from Discord for some reason. My mixer is not taking it in. See, if I do have conversations, you're going to see that they're with myself. And Crossy crossing the line. in 4th position. That ends race number 6. The results mirrors across all 3 races. Velocidrone and Hutto, we'll see you guys in race 11, getting towards that pointy end of the competition. But Red Dog and Crossy, not to fear. You guys still have time and more racing to come as you guys now move to race number 9. We will see you guys up very shortly. Up now, race number 7, heat number 1. Confirming that we will have Link, McQueen, and Ravenous. This will just be a Link solo. I like it. So, let me just get... We're already up and racing. I've hit the wrong button. So, Link is already rocking and rolling. Looking good. Looking quick. Let me get my cameras in the right spot. Into the dive gate he goes, coming around to that 180 corkscrew section. Link nice and tight. Lap 1 down, a 29 flat for Link as he comes through the slalom now, spiraling down. Through the high section he goes, keeping it nice and tight through here. Tighter the better. The less track you do, the faster you're naturally going to be. 180 degree, into that corkscrew he goes. Solo run here for Link as he crosses now onto his final lap. 29 and a 29 opening lap and a 32.3 lap number 2 for Link. Into that split S section he goes. Obviously no Ravenous, no McQueen, 2 Army cadets who I'm guessing are out on a camp at the moment. Link now crosses the finish. A 29.9. Good consistency across the board. An average of 30 seconds for all 3 laps. We'll save and clear those results. We'll move on to heat number 2. Ready to rock and roll? How you find the track? Yeah, actually, it's really nice, isn't it? It's very good. Okay, do you fly in real life? Yeah. Out of heaven? Perfect. I hope to see you one day. Okay. Let's go heat number 2. So Link, obviously with the whole shot there, through the slalom he goes, spiraling down. Young pilot racing out of heaven. Into the high section he goes. And into that dive. Had a couple of solo runs this evening with so many pilots out. We reduced it from a 24 pilot double elimination into a 16 pilot double elimination. And even then, still pilots dropping out of the night's racing. So great chance to really get some great points on the leaderboard, I think. So a 30.5 opening lap from Link. Into this 180 corkscrew he goes. Lap 2's a 28.3. Here we go. Link through the slalom now, spiraling down. Into that reverse split S. The section he likes, the high to low, split S now, right-hand turns into the dive. A nice flowy track for all our pilots here. As we go into the 180 corkscrews. And crossing for a 30.5. 2 30.5s and a 28.3 Link. You feel a difference between those laps 1 and 3 and lap number 2? Yeah.
I got to get tighter
Oh,
on that.
I've just got the sound active. Here we go. So people can now hear me and you talking on the stream. So
Awesome.
which part did you need to work on?
The 180. It's quite. I need to get tighter on that.
Oh, in that triple gate section at the end?
Yeah, the triple gate.
Yeah, yep, certainly. Pre-turning is key.
Yeah.
Alrighty, let's go, mate, into heat number 3. Rightio. Ooh, that's okay. Don't have to worry about the race. Only yourself to race against. Into the high section goes Link now. Just recovering from a couple of little errors as he comes around that right-hand sweeper. Back into the lower section and into the dive. You won't like it, but this is the section he says he's working on a little bit. Still not too bad, not far off his average pace he has been flying so far, 32.2. As Slugus found, it is hard to race on your own, especially when you got one person talking about you and all the focus is on you. But Link is holding on really well here. Nice little corkscrew area there. Consistency, 32.2, 32.8. Into the high section he goes. So many pilots out. A lot to offer for top 10 positions, which is great for points, I think. Got to shake up the leaderboard overall. But that ends race number 7 with Link FPV from Sydney. Let's pull it up here so you know. You are moving on to race number 10. We will see you very shortly.
Soon.
Thanks, mate. Well done.
Yeah.
Well done. So, saving these results, triple checking so far, things have been running to plan tonight. I have a Wheelman, Wheels, a Slugus, and no Mad Dog. So, let me just get... Welcome, guys. I'm seeing you guys in the... So, up now. From Solar Vortex, we have Wheelman. From the Obsidian Hawks, Wheels. And from Ghost Sector, Slugus from New Zealand. Welcome, welcome, welcome. This is race number 8. Our part of our winners bracket. All 3 pilots in the top 4 in qualifying. Guys, ready to go?
Yep.
Of course you are.
Yep.
Let's do it. Slugus, Wheels, Wheelman through the whole shot, and they are tight through that slalom. All pilots nice and close together. This is going to be perhaps what we see come the final tonight. Slugus out in front, Wheelman second, Wheels now through the lower section. Into the dive they go. Slugus is already out of that triple section and onto lap number 2. Wheelman now onto lap number 2. Wheels coming out of that triple section now, and he's onto lap number 2. Slugus through the high section. Into the dive he goes. Wheelman into the dive. Wheels now into the dive. Mantis FPV joins us on the live stream. Awesome flying, guys. It's great to see. It's good improvement, actually, with the lower field. Pilots can kind of focus more on improving themselves rather than just trying to survive in the competition. But onto the final lap is Slugus, and he will take the win. Wheelman, final corner, takes second. Wheels now into the dive on the final lap. Oh, slight error there from Wheels. Into that corkscrew section he goes. Locks in third. This is our winners bracket. We save and clear those results. We move on to the next one. Unfortunately, one pilot will drop to the redemption bracket from this race. Ready to go again, pilots? Of course you are.
Yep.
Yep.
Slugus, Wheels, Wheelman with the whole shot. Wheels is always fast off the blocks, and he is keeping up with Wheelman now. A real battle between these two youngsters. Slugus in and out of the triples now. All three pilots onto lap number 2 now. Absolutely nothing between it. 0.6 of a second between Wheelman and Wheels currently. Slugus now into the dive. They start to spread out a little bit now onto lap number 2. Slugus onto his final lap. Wheelman onto the final lap. Wheels goes into the dive gate on lap number 2. Wheels now onto the lead lap. Oh, an error on the start-finish gate. Slugus out of the dive. Wheelman in and out of the dive now. Slugus coming around that last corner. 16 flat is his fastest in this one. And Slugus takes first. Wheelman takes second. Wheels now through the lower section. We will follow him into that dive gate. 180 corkscrew for him. Nice and tight through here. And Wheels finishing in third.
I got a PB.
Yes, 17.2 was your fastest individual lap. An average Wheelman of 17.2. In fact, if I have a look here, the consistency of your laps is phenomenal. 17.2 lap 1, a 17.4 lap number 2, and a 17.2 lap number 3. Excellent, excellent flying. Slugus on the other hand, 16 flat, 16.9, 17.2.
Yeah, I had some slight little fumbles.
Yeah, I was going to say, Slugus, I'll be watching out. I can't take any race for granted, I think. Okay, pilots, heat number 3. We are powering through this. We're going to track Wheels off the start blocks. Sorry, I just need to save and clear those results. We get onto the next one. Okay, let's go. Wheels this time with the whole shot. I told you he's fast off the blocks. Wheelman now pushes ahead. Slugus in second. Wheels now drops to third, but they are all within not much at all between it. All coming through the same obstacle. Wheelman, Slugus now through the triples. Wheels is in there, though. A slight error, it looks like. It's going to drop him back a little bit. Slugus now starts to break away from Wheelman as they go into the high section. Wheels now joins them onto the lead lap. Slugus now into the dive. Wheelman now into the dive. Into the triple section they go. Wheelman and Slugus, 0.5 between them. Half a second. Wheels working his way through the triples there. Slugus and Wheelman say hello to each other through the high and low sections. And Slugus takes the win. Wheelman takes second. And Wheels will take third. The laps are getting quicker and quicker tonight here. 16.1, 16.4, and a 16.7 for Slugus. And Wheels there wraps up into position number 3. I'm going to save and clear those results. Now we can just have a quick look just to see where we go. Slugus and Wheelman, we will see you up soon in race 11. Wheels, you will be in race number 10 against Link, I believe. Good flying, guys. Nice and fast. It's been a little quiet as we go through the earlier stages of the brackets, but as we get towards the finals, the actual final of our final tonight, it's going to... I'm looking forward to it. Some really hot laps. So, now, race number 9. This is part of our redemption bracket. I'm going to get rid of that. I'm going to bring up this one instead. We have Kiddo FPV, Phoenix, Red Dog, and Crossy. 2 Go Sector, a Solar Vortex, and an Obsidian Hawk. Welcome to race number 9. Pilots, are we ready to go? We are powering through this evening.
Yep.
Excellent. Let me just reactivate my pilots here. I'll pick someone to watch on the FPV feed. That's Kiddo FPV. Let's go racing. Kiddo with the whole shot. Red Dog, then Phoenix, then Crossy. That Phoenix and Crossy nice and close to each other. It's going to be a battle between Kiddo and Red Dog at the moment for the lead. Kiddo's out in front as he comes through the high section now. Red Dog with a bit of a mistake there on the reverse split S, but she's coming through now into the dive gate after Kiddo FPV. Into the triples they go. She can see him not far ahead. Kiddo now onto lap number 2. Red Dog onto lap number 2. Crossy is in 3rd and Phoenix is currently in 4th place. Kiddo now through the high section into the low section. Red Dog into the high section. Minimizing errors. A lot of these pilots are very close. You saw in the previous race, you had Slugus, our TQ, Willman and Wheels, all top 4 pilots in qualifying. And it's just slight errors that was the difference that makes them spread out in this racing. So they're so close together. Minimizing errors is the key. So Kiddo FPV now comes into the dive gate as Red Dog goes through the high section. Phoenix and Crossy are now onto lap number 2. Kiddo takes the win. Red Dog now comes into the triple section, now into that corkscrew. Coming around, a bit of a tumble down on the flag, but she takes 2nd place. And now it's going to be a bit of a battle between Crossy and Phoenix. The 3rd and 4th. We had Phoenix coming through that lower section. Phoenix now moves into 3rd place, Crossy into 4th. As they both come into the dive gate, Crossy's now ahead in 3rd place, so Phoenix now moves ahead. Would be a very tightly contested positions here. Phoenix just ahead as they come around that final corner. Phoenix takes 3rd. Crossy takes 4th. No, sorry. They've still got a lap to go. Still a chance. Phoenix now spiraling down. Crossy, an error on the spiral down. Can he make up the time? Phoenix is in 3rd. Crossy in 4th. About to come now into that high section. Phoenix about to do the split S. Crossy coming in behind him. Phoenix going through the lower section now. Here comes Crossy through the split S. Phoenix spiraling around now into that dive and Crossy coming around that left-hand sweeping corner. Phoenix out of the dive gate and into the triple section. If Crossy can get it clean through the dive. Phoenix there with an error on the triples. This could be close. Phoenix, 1 corner to go. Crossy coming up behind him. Phoenix takes 3rd. Crossy takes 4th.
Oh,
You can hear it. How was that, boys?
that was good.
Yeah? I like it. All races matter, but you guys there battling for positions 3 and 4. I love it. Okay, clearing those results. Let's go. Launch camp. Heat number 2, race number 9. This is the elimination bracket. Kiddo with the whole shot. Red Dog in 2nd. Phoenix 3rd. Crossy in 4th. Red Dog and Kiddo. There's a little bit of a gap, but I think Red Dog can make up the ground. Kiddo through that split S. Coming through the lower section. Red Dog through the split S now. In through the lower section. Into the dive. Kiddo out of the triples now. Red Dog not far behind. A slight error from Red Dog on the corkscrew. There's Kiddo now already into that spiral down. Red Dog through the slalom. Crossy in 3rd. Phoenix in 4th. We will be paying attention to that battle up shortly as Kiddo makes a pass on Crossy through the dive gate now. Coming through the triple section goes Kiddo. He's now onto his final lap. Red Dog, if she could minimize the errors, she would be absolutely challenging him for 1st place. Red Dog now onto the final lap. Through the slalom she goes. Through the high section split S for Kiddo FPV. Red Dog now through the reverse split S. Kiddo makes a slight error coming through the lower section. Red Dog now coming through the high. Crossy in 3rd, Phoenix in 4th, and they are still close to each other. Through that spiral section, 3 and 4, Crossy, Phoenix, through that reverse split S. Kiddo takes the win. Red Dog made up a lot of ground there to take 2nd place. Now, for the context for that one, fastest lap by Kiddo FPV was a 19.6. Red Dog's fastest lap was a 21.9. However, over the 3 laps, their average laps, 22.4 for Kiddo, 23.1 for Red Dog. So only half a second really over those 3 laps between them. Not much. It all just comes down to the errors and minimizing them at key times. Kiddo's last lap was a 27.2 for context. Red Dog's last lap was a 21, a 23, and a 23 for 2 and 3. Now, we pay attention to the battle between Crossy and Phoenix. I can already see they are trading places here. Phoenix in third currently. Crossy in fourth place. As they come through that split S. Phoenix in third. Coming through the lower section. Into the dive. They are on the final lap. Phoenix getting caught up in the dive gate. Here comes Crossy though. Phoenix now moving into that triple section. Crossy through, trying to get through the dive gate. Just as we spoke about Kiddo and Phoenix minimizing errors, for these two, Crossy and Phoenix minimizing errors is going to be key as Phoenix locks in third. Crossy comes out of that corkscrew section. One more corner for him. Crossy there finishing in fourth place in Heat 2 of race number 9. Rightio. Heat number 3, race number 9. 2 points separate between all our pilots. Anything can happen though. Anything can happen, but top 2 will continue to race 12. Bottom 2 will be eliminated for tonight in round number 5. Ready to go for our final race of race number 9, pilots?
Yep.
Let's do it. Kid over the whole shot. Red Dog second. Phoenix third. Crossy fourth. A tail, as we have seen already in heats 1 and 2 of race number 9. Through the split S. Red Dog makes the pass for the split S thanks to an error to Kiddo FPV. Now into the dive gate. Red Dog in first place. Kiddo in second. Phoenix is in third. Crossy's in fourth. We will pay attention here, but Red Dog out in front. I spoke about how if you can minimize errors, these pilots are so close. Now, Kiddo trying to make a pass and does so through the high section. Into the split S they go. It'll be minimizing errors. Red Dog makes a slight overcorrection there as they go through the dive gate now. Kiddo out in front, about to make his way onto his final lap now. Kiddo out front. Red Dog not far behind.
Lap 1.
Phoenix in third. Crossy in fourth. Kiddo trying to minimize those errors in that split S. Oh, this gives an opportunity for Red Dog. Here she comes, about a gate and a half away from each other. Into the dive gate they go, in and out. Kiddo with the lead. Oh, Red Dog gets caught up in the dive gate there. Through the triples, Kiddo takes the win. Red Dog in second. Oh, what a race. What a race. Red Dog, Kiddo, how'd you find that? Yeah, good
That
chat.
was stressful.
That was stressful? You had the lead. You had the lead at a point there.
My hands have been getting real shaky.
That's good. That's good. As I said, the simulator is a great training tool, and DSpec HYPER is even better for training those race stress and nerves and conditions. So,
Lap 2.
no, good effort.
It really is so good getting to practice on here and try and find out ways to kind of get rid of the nerves.
Yeah, 100%. And the only way I have found is to just do it as much as you can, go through those nerves and just find things that work. Or at least just knowing that those nerves are going to be there can help.
Yeah, absolutely.
So the battle between Phoenix and Crossy. Phoenix with a decent lead now. About half a track. I think Phoenix is going to win the battle between those two in this one. And there's Phoenix locking in third as Crossy comes through the dive now into those triples. Final corner for Crossy.
Lap 3.
And he finishes in fourth place. We saved those results. We have a look here. So, Red Dog and Kiddo, you guys continue on. Race 12 is in your future. The next race for you two. Unfortunately, Phoenix and Crossy, guys, some great racing between the two of you in this last race. Unfortunately, we will say farewell for round 5. Thanks for your efforts, guys. A great result overall. You guys will place high on the leaderboard, which is great to see. But we'll see you guys for qualifying. Hang around, cheer on the rest, see how the night goes. But we'll see you guys racing again in round 6. Thank you, guys.
Well done, guys.
Thank you.
So, just gridding up this now, moving on to race 10. So, in this one, we will have... Let me just get some screens going here. So in this one, up now, race 10, we're going to have Link FPV. No McQueen tonight. We'll have Wheels and we'll have Mad Dog. No Mad Dog. It's only going to be 2 pilots in this one. Wheels and Link.
I don't have them, boys.
Yeah, just the 2. Easy,
Yeah.
boys. Easy, easy, easy. Because you guys don't get eliminated. You guys are going on to race number 12. You're going to be racing up against Kiddo and Red Dog.
Amazing.
Yeah, this is great. This is great because it's just all practice now.
Yeah.
The results don't matter, which is great.
That's good.
Okay, guys. Let's rock and roll. Link and Wheels. We spoke about before, Wheels is so fast off the blocks. So Wheels, obviously qualifying in our top. I can even pull it up right now. Wheels qualified in 5th place. 5th place. He corrected me as he's flying there. So he's on the cusp, based on qualifying and being in the top 4 for the final. He'll want to be there, that's for sure. Link now moves on to lap number 2. Wheels now moves on to his final lap as Wheels there passes Link. But for these pilots, this is practice. A chance to get ready. They'll be up in a couple more races.
Lap 3.
Wheels there taking the win, 55-8. His 3 consecutive, which is on pace for his...
Lap 2.
It's actually faster. Faster than his qualifying time. So that is great to see.
I was like 59 qualifying.
I can actually... You were 57, I believe. 57.6 in qualifying. Including the whole shot, that was a 57.3. For the 3 laps, it was a 55.8. Just depends on what rotor hazard... Oh, not rotor hazard. Velocidrone is taking into account your whole shot. And Link finishing up, obviously, in 2nd place there. Consistent 32.5 average for him. Let's save and clear those results. Move straight on to heat number 2 for these pilots. Oh, Link. I think you missed the whole shot.
Yeah, I just missed hit that flag, bounced off.
Yep. And again, Wheels in our FPV feed now. Coming into that dive gate now into the 180. Nice and tight Wheels.
Lap 1.
Lap 1 down, 19.2 for Wheels. Now, Link qualified in position number 13.
Lap 1.
But I tell you what, the way he's flying does not justify that position at all. So onto the final lap goes Wheels. Link now into that split S section, into that transitions from the higher to lower section as Wheels comes along. Seeing if he can make a pass. Into the dive gate they go. The 180 corkscrew section. Wheels now takes the win.
Lap 3.
A little slower from Wheels. Lap number 2, a 23.1. Some errors there, I'm guessing, Wheels.
Yeah.
Unfortunate, but Link now onto his final lap as he spirals down. We'll keep an eye on him. As he comes down into this transition section, a split S from high to lower. Oh, an error as he bounces off that gate there at the bottom. And locks in 2nd place. Rightio. Last race coming up. We'll save and clear those results. Let's go, pilots. Last heat. Good news, you guys all continue on.
Yeah.
So Wheels obviously out in front. Oh, a slight error there on the spiral down from Link. Already into the dive gate goes Wheels FPV. Link now into the split S. Onto lap number 2 goes Wheels as he goes through the slalom. An 18.9 opening lap for him, for Wheels, that is. Link coming through, 32 for him. Almost at opposite ends of the track now. Wheels onto his final lap, a 21.9. Wheels FPV featured in the Tiny Whoop Championships last weekend in Canberra. I think one of the only, in fact, he was the only DSpec Hyper pilot to compete in that event, besides myself and CGO as race coordinators.
And then Richmond next week.
And Richmond next week for Wheels as well. Looking forward to that one. Here comes Link now into the dive gate on his final lap. And Link keeping consistent across his laps, 29s and 27s. We will finish this one, but results there. We will see both these pilots in race number 12. Catch you guys real soon.
Cool.
Okay, now we start to get into the business end of the competition. This is race 11. Top 2 go into the final. Our bottom 2 will drop into the redemption bracket for their chance to stay in the competition. So, in this one, we have Red to Rotor from the Emerald Syndicate, Hutto from Storm Circuit, Slugus from Ghost Sector, and Willman from Solar Vortex. Quick little drink of water for myself there. Competition. Not only is the competition thick, fast, the racing overall, we are powering through our races tonight. With a few solo runs from some of our guys now. Rightio. I'm going to confirm that standing. Get right into a better view. Let's go. Separating our winners bracket now. Let's go, pilots. Off and racing now. These pilots are going to be thick and fast between themselves. Slugus in front, Red to Rotor in second. Willman now moves into second. Red to Rotor, which drops to third. Hutto in fourth. Through the splits, they go into the lower section, into the dive. Now they start to split out a little bit. Slugus first into the triples, followed by Willman, Red to Rotor, or Red to Rotor now out in front. Onto lap number 2, Red to Rotor in front. Slugus in second. Willman third, Hutto in fourth. Slugus, Red to Rotor. A bit of a battle now between here as they go through the high section. Red to Rotor into the split S first. Then Slugus, then Willman. Into the dive they go. Red to Rotor leads Slugus as they come through that triple section now. Onto the final lap. Red to Rotor is out in front on the final lap. Slugus in second. Willman in third. Hutto now coming through the triples. Red to Rotor Slugus as Willman drops behind a little bit from the lead pack. Red to Rotor Slugus into the dive gate. Slugus takes the lead through the dive gate now into the triple. Slugus out in front. Final corner. Red to Rotor in front. Red to Rotor takes the win. Slugus takes second. Oh, and Willman takes third.
GG, Slugus.
You were so fast, you guys.
And Hutto now, just coming through those triple section part, he will lock in fourth place. I got to make sure I get a pilot FPV feed. Oh my goodness. Slugus and Red to Rotor, I think they led at like 3 to 4 different times throughout that. Great race, guys. Great race.
A good race, dude. That was crazy.
Yeah, holy crap, I was shaking so bad.
Well done, guys. Well done. Okay. Let's do it. Heat number 2. I am pumped.
I just couldn't keep up with you guys.
Yeah, Willman, you just fell behind just a little bit on, like halfway through that last lap. It was that your group of 3 the whole way through, and then Slugus and Red to Rotor broke away just a little bit. But great racing, good effort to stay up. Okay, heat number 2 right now. Slugus in front, Red to Rose second, Willman third. Much like they were in the start of the last heat. Starting to separate a little bit through as they come through that sweeping left-hand turn. Now into the triple Slugus, Red Rhoda. Now, a bit of a distance on the others. Willman in third, Slugus out in front, Red to Rhoda in second as they go through the high section, split S. Slugus in front. Oh, no, here comes Red to Rhoda, though. He's gained a little bit there through the dive gate. Slugus into the 180s corkscrew. Red to Rhoda in second. Onto the final lap. No net go. There is absolutely nothing between them. Slugus in front, spiraling down. Red to Rhoda in second. Willman third. Hutto in fourth. Through the high section they go. Split S. Red to Rhoda in second. Slugus in first place. Into the dive. Looks like Slugus could take it. He does, and Red to Rhoda makes an error there on the corkscrew. Slugus in the end with what looks like an easier victory.
Yeah.
Willman taking second place.
Lap 3.
And Hutto in fourth. Red to Rhoda dropping to third. With
I'm so surprised.
what I would say was a massive error, actually. But in the context of the race, but God, you two were close to each other throughout the whole thing. And then that error there on that corkscrew, that 180 corkscrew for Red to Rhoda.
GG Slugus.
Yeah,
Mate.
I hit something and I panicked for a second.
Yeah, and that allowed Willman to gain quite a lot. And the difference here is a 20.3 third lap for Red to Rhoda, and 18.5 third lap for Willman. Slugus with a 15.9 fastest opening lap. 16.3 for yourself there, Red to Rhoda. That is some quick racing. Okay, let's confirm those results. I'm excited for this final. I spoke about how the racing's going to heat up as we get towards the higher end of the brackets. Okay, race number 3. Let me just get clicked on the right screen. Let's do it. Hutto with the whole shot here now. Willman now moves in front, and then Slugus now moves in front. Followed by Willman, then Red to Rhoda, then Hutto. Coming through the high section, they go into that split S. Slugus, Red to Rhoda, Hutto, then Willman. Willman now dropping down to fourth place. Hutto right in the mix here. Slugus coming through. Lap number 2 now. Red to Rhoda in second, Hutto in third, Willman in fourth place. Bit of a distance between all of them now. Slugus goes through the low section into the dive. Red to Rhoda coming into the dive. He's going to try and make up some time through this 180 corkscrew section, the area that tripped him up in the last race.
Crash Slugus.
This actually will come interesting now. Race number 3, Willman's in fourth place. This could change who goes through to the final with Slugus. Red to Rhoda in second place. Slugus in first, takes the win. Red to Rhoda takes second. Here comes Willman, Hutto. The battle on. Willman now into third place. Willman, bang, takes third. Hutto takes fourth. Hutto was in third place for most of that race. And Willman just came through at the end.
Hard. And then on that triple, I just was so fast.
Yeah, and the tail of those laps there makes the difference. A 19.1 opening lap from Willman versus Hutto 17.7. Then laps 2 and 3 were 17.5 by Willman and 18.2, 18.4 by Hutto. Just allowed Willman to get the slip on Hutto for third place in that race. Oh, well done, pilots. Okay, what does this mean? So going through to the final is Slugus in first place. Red to Rhoda in second. Willman was third, Hutto fourth. Willman, Hutto, you guys will go to race number 13 for your chance to continue on and move into the final. Congratulations, Slugus and Red to Rhoda. We'll see you guys in the top 4 final. Saving those results at 15.8 fastest lap there by Slugus. Phenomenal. So, saving those results. I'm just going to check. This will be race number 12. This is going to be another hot one. Kiddo, Red Dog, Wheels, and Link. So, 2 Go Sector pilots, an Obsidian Hawk and a Team Redline. Link doing it for Team Redline, the sole Team Redline this competition tonight.
No one ever turns up.
I know. We actually, if prop features, he's won every race he's been in. So that gives you guys a huge boost.
He's never here.
It's just what he's got to be here to win it, be in it.
He's just a busy man. With DFL and everything.
Okay, guys. Wheels, Kiddo, Red Dog, Link. The story of what this means.
I crashed.
Your game crashed?
I'm coming back.
Okay, we will wait. We will wait. So what this means, top 2 will continue to race 13, where you'll race off against Willman and Hutto for position in the final. If you're 3rd and 4th in this one, unfortunately, you will be eliminated at this stage of the comp. So a lot to race for in this race. I'm actually going to say it's probably one of the most important races of the night. Okay, we're just waiting for Wheels to get back into Velocidrone. As his game has crashed.
You should be able to add me in.
Should be yep. Give me a second. You back in the game?
Yeah.
Yep, gotcha. You're now flying. Yep, gotcha. Okay, guys. Let's do it. Race 12, Heat 1. Again, Wheels with that strong hole shot there. It's going to be a real battle between him and Kiddo here. Wheels in front. Kiddo now slides in front. Red Dog pushes into 2nd. Wheels drops to 3rd. Link in 4th place. Wheels now comes back into 2nd place as Kiddo and Wheels go into the dive gate. Red Dog not far behind, but she makes a bit of an error there. Kiddo, Wheels battle now as they move on to the slap number 2. Kiddo in 1st place. Wheels in 2nd. Red Dog in 3rd. Link in 4th position. Through the high section. Wheels now is out in front though. Split S now into the lower. He is out in front with Kiddo in 2nd. Into the dive gate they go. Wheels now into the triple. Kiddo out of the dive gate into the triples. Wheels onto the final lap in 1st place. Kiddo not far behind him though. Red Dog now onto the final lap in 3rd. Wheels into the high section. Split S now into the lower. Kiddo split S into the lower. Into the dive goes Wheels. Into the dive goes Kiddo. Wheels through the triples. Final corner. Takes the win in race number 12, Heat 1. Kiddo takes 2nd place. Red Dog is in 3rd as she moves into the dive gate now. Link now onto his final lap. Red Dog through the triple section now. That 180 corkscrew. Final corner for Red Dog and she locks in 3rd. Link now coming from that high to low section with the split S. And into the dive goes Link. Not much between it. 2 seconds overall between Wheels and Kiddo as Link FPV locks in 4th position now. Okay, pilots. We'll save and clear that result. Getting ready now for heat number 2 of race number 12. Racing off for a position in our semi-final. Let's do it. Kiddo this time with the whole shot. Followed by Wheels, then Link in 3rd. Red Dog overtakes Link now into 3rd place. Link in 4th. Wheels in 1st place. Kiddo in 2nd. Battle here between Red Dog and Kiddo. Red Dog now moves into 2nd place, now into the dive gate. Here comes Wheels out and onto lap number 2 in 1st. Kiddo and Red Dog in a massive battle here now as they go onto lap number 2. Kiddo in 2nd place, Red Dog in 3rd. Wheels coming through that reverse split S as they go to the spiral down. Red Dog moves into 2nd place into the reverse split S now into the high section. Red Dog in 2nd place. Kiddo in 3rd. Link in 4th. In through the dive gate goes Wheels. Red Dog now into the dive gate and out. Into the triple she goes. Oh, a slight error there allows Kiddo FPV to overtake. Now Kiddo's in 2nd place as Wheels is on his final lap. Kiddo now joins him on that lap and as does Red Dog. Can Red Dog gain on Kiddo FPV after that slight error? Wheels out in front as he comes around now into the dive gate. Red Dog into the split S, into the lower section. Kiddo goes into the dive. Link working away on lap number 2. He's about to go into his final lap now as Wheels crosses the line in first. Kiddo takes second. Red Dog out of that corkscrew and takes
Lap 3.
third. Oh, Red Dog. You're in second for a fair chunk of that race. You are muted at the moment there, Red Dog. Not sure if I can unmute. No.
Lap 3.
And there goes Link crossing the line for 4th place. We'll save those results. Moving on to heat number 3. I'm going to have a quick look at where we sit. Obviously, mirror images across those 2 races. 2 points separate each of those pilots. Red Dog. It all comes down to Red Dog and Kiddo and where they finish in this race. Rodeo pilots, heat number 3, race 12. Let's go. Wheels with the whole shot. Kiddo in second, Link in third, Red Dog in fourth, but she now overtakes and moves into second place now. Kiddo dropping to third. This gets really interesting if Red Dog takes second, Kiddo drops to fourth. Obviously, if Red Dog takes the win, now things get even more interesting on our points equation. Wheels onto lap number 2 in first place. Kiddo's on second place. Red Dog and Link now in a bit of a battle through the corkscrew section. Wheels in the high section down. Split S into the lower. Kiddo, split S into the lower. Link is in third. Red Dog now in fourth place. Wheels with the 180. Kiddo now starting to put a challenge on him. Kiddo, for a brief second, was ahead of him. Now onto the final lap goes Kiddo and Wheels. Wheels in front only by about a gate and a half at this point. Red Dog trying to gain ground here on Link FPV. A battle between 1 and 2 and a battle between 3 and 4. Link goes on to the final lap in third place. Red Dog has a crash on that final straight. Wheels takes the win.
Lap 3.
Kiddo through the corkscrew takes second. They will move on to our semi-final, race number 13. With Link in third, Red Dog in fourth. Out of the dive gate they go.
No.
Oh, an error. Red Dog was in third. She made the overtake, but made the error there. Link takes third. Red Dog takes fourth place. Oh, dear. So we'll save and clear those results. We'll have a look here. Obviously, Wheels and Kiddo move through to race number 13, which is up right now. Unfortunately, we say goodnight to Red Dog and Link FPV. Well done on your efforts on getting it this far in the competition for tonight. Great racing. Unfortunately, not able to continue from here. Thanks, guys. Thanks so much. We will see you guys in round 6 of DSpec HYPER.
Hello.
Hey. Race 13. We have... This is for a spot in the final. So up now we have Willman from Solar Vortex, Kiddo from Ghost Sector, Wheels from the Obsidian Hawks, and Hutto from Storm Circuit. This one is going to be an evenly paced race, I think. All pilots are... some races you can pick and others you cannot, and this is one I think could go any way and down to that third race. Okay, pilots. We'll get our shot. We're going to go with this one. Let's do it. Heat 1, race 13. Hard to tell there who is in front as they go through the slayers that spiral down. Reverse split S. Wheels currently in front. Hutto second. Willman third. Kiddo in fourth. Willman now makes a massive move and takes the lead here in first place. Wheels drops into second place. Hutto in third. Now Hutto moves into second. Onto lap number 2. 1, 2, and 3 are all in each other's face. Willman, Hutto, Wheels is at 1, 2, and 3 as they go into the dive gate. Willman, Hutto, Wheels, Hutto and Wheels trading places. Onto the final lap they go. Willman with a slight lead, but not much. Wheels makes a mistake through the start-finish gate. That leaves a battle now between Hutto and Willman. Willman into that split S, transition from the high to low. Hutto on his tail. Kiddo makes an error there through the slalom. Wheels now goes into that high to lower section. Willman will take the win in heat number 1. Hutto takes second place. Wheels currently in third as he goes into that triple 180 corkscrew section. Wheels locks in third. Kiddo in fourth place. But top 3 for the first 2 laps were all up in each other's grill. That was insane racing.
That was really good.
Yeah, it was. It was. In fact, look, not much between across those laps. Lap 1, for reference here, 18.4 by Wheels, 18.1 by Willman, 18.3 by Hutto, and a 19.7 for Kiddo. Guys were on the pace in that opening race. Rightio, guys. Getting ready now. Save and clear those results. Heat number 2. Let's go racing. Kiddo out in front this time. Wheels was in second. He now drops to fourth. Willman now takes the lead as they start to spread out here through the high section. Wheels now dropping right back into third place. Willman in front. Hutto in second. Willman with a little bit of a lead here. He goes on to lap number 2. Hutto, Kiddo, the battle between second and third is on. Through the spiral down they go. Oh, Kiddo with a slight error there gives a chance for Hutto to get ahead. Willman into the dive gate now. Hutto into the dive gate. Kiddo getting caught up through the lower section. Wheels now trying to make up ground and make a move on Kiddo. Onto the final lap goes Willman and Hutto. Kiddo through the triples. Wheels now into the triples. Kiddo now into the lead lap. Wheels about to make his way onto the lead lap. Here comes Willman into the dive gate. Through the triples. He has a bit of a lead on Hutto. He will take the win though. Hutto takes second. Kiddo. Oh, Wheels has made a lot of ground here. Now through the triples they go. Oh, Wheels makes a mistake. That gives Kiddo a bit of breathing room to take third. And Wheels takes fourth in this one. Save and clear those results. I'm going to have a quick look. So Kiddo and Wheels currently tied on 7 points in position 3 and 4. And Willman and Hutto first and second respectively in races 1 and 2. There is a chance. There's always a chance. And who knows? I don't want to predict anything. I don't know what could happen. Okay, guys. Heat 3, race 13, 1 and 2 overall for points goes through to our final. Let's do it. Again, that tight bundle of drones flying through that slalom section. Willman starts to emerge as our leader, followed by Hutto, followed by Wheels. Almost just like they have. Oh, and an error by Kiddo now drops him into fourth place. But here we go. Wheels and Hutto. Wheels is the one who's going to have to make all the moves if he wants to stay in and feature in the final. Oh, an error there. He misses the flag. So now it's Willman and Hutto, 1 and 2, as they have been through heats 1 and 2. Wheels in third, Kiddo in fourth. Both pilots in 3 and 4 having made errors that led to them being spread out on the track here. We spoke about minimizing errors in the competition, and that is key. All 4 pilots would be just neck and neck, close to each other throughout the entire night if they could just minimize errors. Willman now takes the win. Hutto coming through the corkscrew now takes second place. Wheels made a lot of ground up. He takes fourth. And Kiddo locking in fourth place. Well, I think those results really are final now. We have a look there. Willman and Hutto, you guys move through to our final. Unfortunately, Wheels and Kiddo, you guys are eliminated at this final step of the competition. Wheels in third, Kiddo in fourth. Congratulations on your efforts tonight, guys. Absolutely fantastic effort in your racing. We will see you guys in round number 6, but hang around, cheer on the rest of the pilots. Some really great efforts, guys. Well done. Congratulations.
Thanks, Brett.
So now we move through to our final. A different format for tonight. And this is going to be the way we're going to go through for the rest of the competition. Previously, we have run Chase the Ace. And we thought that would be a fantastic format and could lead to a lot of excitement. And there's always the potential for pilots to be trading aces in the competition here when we get to this kind of that kind of racing format. But we've seen it's just been done in 2 races, and we've found that our heats, if anything, have been more closer and exciting in their format. So tonight and going forward for the rest of DSpec HYPER season 2025, we are racing in 5 races based on points. Points is what we're racing for here to determine our winners tonight. So we're clear on that one. Our pilots just joining me now in the chat. We have, in fact, what I'm going to do, I'm going to drag everyone into the active chat. I'm just bringing all the pilots into the active chat for the final, guys. We want to get all the reactions. Hope you don't mind. Enjoy joining in. Everyone is in now live on the stream. So if you talk, we will be broadcast. But we're going to go to the final now. Okay, pilots. Ready to rock and roll. 5 races. 5 races, all on points. Let's do it. Retro Rotor with the whole shot, followed by, well, Slugas now moves out ahead. Hado makes an error on the first flag of the slalom. Slugas and Willman, a real battle as Retro Rotor slides back into third place. Slugas, Willman into the dive gate now. Slugas out in front. Coming through now into lap number 2. Slugas out in front. Willman in second. Retro Rotor in third. We saw these pilots in, I believe it was race number 11, also tight and close throughout this thing. But here goes Slugas now with a massive lead into the triples on lap number 2. Willman now meeting him on the triples. Slugas onto his final lap now in first place. Willman onto the lead lap. Retro Rotor on the lead lap as well as he's trying to make ground. Hado coming through the triples on lap number 2. Slugas and Willman seeing each other through the high-low sections. Slugas, final corner, takes the win. Nice and easy, but positions for the remainder really do matter. Willman second, Retro Rotor crashing on the final gate and takes third. Hado through the triples. Final corner. Takes... Oh, one more lap to go for Hado. I didn't realise.
I had, like, issues with your speed table. I don't know.
So he's talked about Retro Rotor's consistency throughout the entire competition. He's been in the mix in every single race, but sliding back to third place does shake up the potential for the final placings. So Hado now finishing in 4th place. All pilots done there. I'm going to save and clear those results. We now move to race number 2 of our final. And let's go. Retro Rotor with the whole shot. Oh, Hado slow off the blocks. I'm not sure if we needed to wait for him, but we are off and racing. Slugas, Retro Rotor, Willman and Retro Rotor trading places. The 2 pilots from Rebels. Willman there with the error on the dive gate gives Retro Rotor the chance to move into 2nd place. Can Retro Rotor chase down Slugas? Hado now working through the triples. High to low. Slugas split S. Retro Rotor split S. Willman through the high section now as he says hello to Retro Rotor through the low. Slugas down to the final lap in first. Retro Rotor not far behind. Willman now joins them on that lead lap, and Hado about to make his way onto the lead lap as well. Slugas with another commanding lead. The pilot from New Zealand absolutely dominating here in race number 2 and takes the win. Retro Rotor takes 2nd. Willman will take 3rd. And Hutto, not far behind, locks in 4th place in that race. We save, we clear, we move to race number 3. Yes.
Wait, Bear, please. Sorry, can I check my USB cable real quick?
100%, go for it. We will wait. We will wait.
I know, it just kept like disconnecting both races, like when I...
Yep, okay, yeah,
Like
understand.
that.
Yeah, I will let you check. I will quickly just talk about the results as they currently stand. If need be, I'll go to an ad break. So, in first place with 1 and 2... Sorry, with 2 first place positions in races 1 and 2 is Slugas. In second place, Red to Rhoda, but he is tied currently for points with Willman. So that 3rd place by Red to Rhoda in race number 1, and that 3rd place by Willman in race number 2 will be interesting to see how it shakes out in the final 3 races.
I'm all good.
You're good to go?
Yeah.
Okay, fantastic. We will move straight to race number 3.
Race number 3.
Red to Rhoda with the whole shot. Then Hutto. Hutto now moves into first, second. Trading places. Red to Rhoda in first place. Can he hold that? Because this will really change it. Oh, Slugas there is in 3rd place currently. Willman in 4th. Race number 3 is going to throw us a bit of everything, and this could really change up how our results look moving towards the final 2 races after this one. Red to Rhoda with a commanding lead. Slugas now trying to chase him down through the slaloms now. Red to Rhoda through the reverse split S, through the high section into the split S. He goes through the low section. Slugas now through the low section into the dive. Red to Rhoda in first. Slugas in second. Hutto in 4th and Willman in 3rd. Onto the final lap goes Red to Rhoda in first place, and Slugas has closed the gap on him. Through the reverse split S they go. Red to Rhoda first, Slugas in second, Willman 3rd, Hutto in 4th. All parts on the final lap. Red to Rhoda into the dive gate now. Gets a bit more breathing room from Slugas. Through the corkscrew he goes. Slight error there from Red to Rhoda, but he takes the win. Slugas now. Willman, here comes the challenge. Willman takes second. Slugas in 3rd, but Hutto's a challenge. Slugas takes
Damn,
3rd.
I
Hutto
threw
takes
that
4th.
one.
Oh, my
What
lord.
happened, Lucas?
I
I
threw
didn't
that
know.
so hard.
How did I get second? I crashed like...
Oh.
I crashed before the start gate. What the heck?
It was a fun race. That was a
Oh,
fun race.
yes. Slugas, a 25-second lap number 3. Almost
There was
finished in 4th place, which would change things up dramatically. It already does. It already makes this dynamic even more interesting. Because let's have a look. As we sit, Slugas is in first place after 3 races with 5 points. On 6 points, Red to Rhoda in second. On 7 points, Willman. Our 1, 2, and 3 each have a 3rd place. The only thing keeping Slugas in the top spot is his 2 wins in races 1 and 2. 2 races to go. Okay, pilots. Race number 4. 2 races to go. Slugas,
Oh my God.
Willman, Red to Rhoda. Oh, Hutto there with an error. Hopefully it's not that USB cable. Slugas is in front. Red to Rhoda's in second. Willman in 3rd. You can't call anything early when these 4 pilots are racing. Here comes Slugas. Here comes Red to Rhoda. Oh, onto lap number 2. Willman in 3rd. Hutto now into the dive gate. Oh, the battle is on between Slugas and Red to Rhoda. They are closer than ever.
That's
Slugas, Red to Rhoda. Here they come into the dive gate. Slugas is in front just. Red to Rhoda in second through the 180 corkscrew. Slugas with a little bit of breathing room, but there's not much gap at all. Final lap. Slugas in 1. Red to Rhoda in second place. Willman 3rd. Hutto through the high section now. Slugas now gaining a little bit on Red to Rhoda into the dive gate. They go. Slugas into the triples. Red to Rhoda into the triples. Slugas with the lead takes the win. Red to Rhoda takes second. Hutto now onto the final lap. Red to Rhoda down takes 3rd place.
Lap 3.
Hutto through the high section. He goes. And
Good
into the
race,
dive.
GG.
Slugas
He's a
with,
stressful man.
Slugas with 3
You made that little
wins.
stuff up, like on the second lap.
Sorry.
Lap
You
3.
made that tiny little stuff up on the second lap, and then you were good
Yeah.
after that, though.
So, this is the final race of tonight. As it stands, Slugus in position number 1 with 6 points. Red to Rhoda in position number 2 with 8 points. Willman in position number 3 with 10. And Hutto in position number 4 with 16. Now, it is not decided at all. Where it gets interesting, and God help us on the math, we may have to do a race off. I didn't think we would have to with 5 races, but it could happen. If Red to Rhoda takes the win and Slugus finishes in 3rd, basically exactly what happened in race number 3, Slugus and Red to Rhoda will be tied for points for 1st place. Any other...
I'm going to pick Slugus for you.
Now, if Willman or Hutto takes the win, it will all come down to different positionings for every other pilot. I cannot predict this one. With 3 wins already from the 4 races, Slugus, you would think, current TQ. But race number 3 really has shaken up what could happen. Let's find out. Race number 5, the final, potentially final race. Who knows if we go to a race off, goodness. Okay. Let's do it. Final race right now. Slugus, Red to Rhoda, Hutto, Willman. Willman, Red to Rhoda, absolutely on top of each other as they come through now into the dive gate. Our top 3. Slugus, Red to Rhoda, Willman, all neck and neck. Onto the second leg and lap. There is absolutely nothing between them. Less than half a second between all 3 pilots in the top 3. Slugus with a slight lead now. Split S, Willman, Red to Rhoda. Red to Rhoda in 2nd, Willman in 3rd. Into the dive gate they go. It is all going to come down to errors and who can minimize what. Slugus now onto the final lap in 1st place. Red to Rhoda in 2nd. Willman in 3rd. Hutto getting caught up in the triples on lap number 2. Slugus, Red to Rhoda, Willman. There's the positions as they come through now into the dive gate. Slugus with the lead, if he can keep it clean, and he does, takes the win and will take the win for round number 5. Red to Rhoda takes 2nd and will take 2nd place tonight in the competition. Willman takes 3rd and takes 3rd in round number 5. And Hutto crosses the line right now to take 4th tonight in round number 5 of DSpec HYPER 2025. Congratulations, pilots.
GG, guys.
Good racing.
Yeah, good racing.
So the final placings for that race there, Slugus in 1st place with 4 wins out of 5 races. Red to Rhoda with 3 second places, a win and a 3rd, takes 2nd. In 3rd place, Willman. In 4th place is Hutto. Well done, pilots, and all the pilots here joining us in the chat. Congratulations, Slugus. Finally, a round win for you. You're happy with that? Silence is yes, as usual. So, Red to Rhoda, again, that consistency keeping you high on the leaderboard and keeping you on top of the leaderboard as we go into round 6.
Yeah, just can't get ahead of Slugus though. He's too fast.
Yeah.
Only hoping to be crashes. Just gotta sit behind him and wait.
Yeah, look, you've got the speed, you've got the consistency is probably the biggest one. If anyone makes a mistake, you're there to pounce right on them. Willman, your growth and development just keeps going on in leaps and bounds. A 3rd place for you. I think that's your highest finish in the competition so far. How do you feel about that?
Yeah. Yeah. I flew pretty good tonight. I feel like I flew more consistent than my other nights, so...
Yeah, 100%. Great flying all around. In fact, I can probably look at some quick data before we go into talking about everything else. I think I can pull up some data. So event totals here. Willman putting in... Willman and Hutto obviously flying the most laps tonight. We go down to consecutive laps. Slugus, absolute domination there. 2 seconds over 3 laps faster than anyone else. Red to Rhoda, obviously 2nd. Willman 3rd, Hutto 4th. In fact, as our pilots sort of finish, that's what we see here on the lap times, which is good to see. So, that ends round number 5. I'm going to go to the... Actually, I'll go to race results. I'm going to go to this screen. And we're going to bring up the round results. Everyone sits up at the end of round number 5. So, Sluga's taking the win. Red to Rhoda in second. Willman third. Hutto fourth. Wheels takes 5th place. Kiddo 6th. Red Dog in 7th. Link in position number 8. We will need to do a couple of changes there, but Phoenix will take 9th. Crossy in 10th. And that rounds us out for our top 10 pilots tonight. Other pilots only getting 1 point on the leaderboard. Don't worry about the results as you see them on the thing there. That will be tidied up. It's all got to do with non-attendees and where they've got placed. But congratulations there, Slugus, Red to Rhoda, and Willman, our podium for tonight. You guys are going home with prizes. The team at DSpec will be in touch throughout the week to get those to you. So congratulations on that. Enjoy them. Now, how do we stand on team results? Let's have a look. Does that screen work? Team results. No, it's not going to work for me, is it? Not going to work. Classic. We will pull those up. I can probably... Team points. Here we go. I've got them. Let me just try again. Apologies, guys. Team results. I was on the wrong screen. That's the right thing. This is the screen I wanted to be on. So, Go Sector coming away with the win in round number 5 with 76 points. Solar Vortex in second with 55. Storm Circuit just ahead of the Obsidian Hawks with 39-35 apiece. Team Redline right in the mix for that 3rd, 4th, and 5th position on 31 points. Beating Emerald Syndicate, who I believe only had 1 pilot, which was Red to Rhoda. So key there for team points and how it stands. Pilots participation is important. Results are good, but they aren't everything. So congratulations there for the team results. Go Sector, pretty dominant throughout the entire season, I think. If I have a look at the team so at the team leaderboard, it's actually chased things up a little bit. Go Sector are going to pump up the leaderboard. Team Redline will move a little bit. And it's going to get really tight at the top of the leaderboard for the team points, which is good to see. Okay, I'm going to wrap up from here. Oh, goodness. So thank you very much for joining us tonight for round 5 of DSpec HYPER. Thank you to all our pilots for joining us tonight. I only had 10, but tell you what, it was great racing. Good close racing across all our pilots. Thank you so much. We will see you guys on the last Sunday of October for round number 6 as we start to get to the pointy end of the competition. A lot of our pilots will be competing in Australian Drone Nationals. I'm sure we'll have that to talk about when we get to the final of round number 6. A lot of other in real life racing happening. Obviously, Richmond with Wheels, myself, CGO racing in that one. And then a good selection of almost over half the field in DSpec HYPER competing at the Australian Drone Nationals there in Brisbane in a couple of weeks' time. Thank you for those who have joined us on the live stream. My name's Bear. This is DSpec HYPER. We hope to see you next month in round number 6. Have a good night. Congratulations to all our pilots and our winners. Catch you guys later.